Today we're here in Botafogo, a little different look. And the reason is we're here with Stephanie Fry. That is Reach Global Missionary Colleague with Sam and I. You guys just met Dave. He was here. And we're outside on a terrace, so we'll speak a little loud. But Stephanie's up from Porto Alegre. We wanted to take this opportunity while she's here in Rio getting some documents to interview her about what's happening down south. Stephanie, tell us a little bit about the team that you serve there.
So I'm serving with the Gomez family, Lucas and Lizzie. Also, Rebecca and Samaris are part of our team there.
And they're Brazilians?
Well, the Gomez family, Rebecca are Brazilian, Samaris is Venezuelan.
Oh, cool. That's really neat.
I'm the only English speaker, well, American native English speaker. So.
Great, yeah. So how long has the flooding been going on in Porto Alegre?
It's been about a month so far. I remember that the rain started on April 27th, which was Rebecca's birthday party.
Wow.
That's what I remember. And it rained nonstop for about a week.
Wow. And now after 1 month of rain coming and going, how has that impacted your team there?
So Lucas and his family, their whole neighborhood was flooded. They have probably lost their house or at least everything in it. And a lot of us were without water for a period, and the water still has not gone down. So in Lucas and Liz's neighborhood, they can't get back yet to really evaluate what it's like.
Wow, in the midst of loss, how has your team been able to serve the community, or how has God been using this kind of tragic circumstance?
It's really been amazing. We just started renting a space, a larger space. And it's been just really a blessing. We set it up as a donation center for a while. It still is, for clothing, food. And our church is located right on the edge of where the waters came up. And so a lot of the rescue workers were leaving and coming from there, and we were able to minister, give some items like gloves and food and a place to rest for the people who are doing the rescues as well.
A lot of time we think of the victims, but we forget about the emotional, physical needs of those who are rescuing, those first responders. That's really neat. Any bridges to the community? We know that Porto Alegre is not the kind of Bible Belt of Brazil.
No. No, but God has worked in amazing ways through this. Our church plant so far has mostly been the church planters, the original people who came to help start the church. And we've had trouble really connecting with the community. But through this process, a lot of people who live in the neighborhood around the church have come to get help, prayer. Some of whom have come back to church services. And we're hoping to be able to continue those relationships, to bless the families, clean out their houses, just give physically, materially some hope, but then be able to speak to them about the hope that is greater and eternal.
Wow, that's amazing. And how can we pray for you and the team there?
Pray for Lucas and his family as they've been able to secure a new apartment and are already furnishing it with the help of a lot of friends and supporters. But just pray for their transition. They have 3 boys, teenage boys, and they've been living in their grandparents' house.
Disrupts the normal flow of life, yeah. So
For
it's
sure.
traumatic, yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
So pray for them through this transition, and they're still helping. They're leading all these initiatives to help at the same time. Our church, pray for wisdom in how to connect to the community, that we will build strong relationships. And then you can also pray that it won't rain anymore, that there will be dry days, and pray for the rescue workers who just physically, mentally, just are struggling with this process.
Thanks, Stephanie. It's one thing to get reports from others, but to have somebody right here with us that's part of our team that's been living that. Thanks for taking the time to be with us today. We will pray. We saw in Romans 15, verses 25 and following, where we see Paul modeling the head, the heart, and the hands. He's on his way to reach Spain. He's going to stop and visit the church in Rome to establish a mission head. But he said, first, I'm going to meet those who are suffering a great physical need in Jerusalem, which is totally out of his way. And he's taking a gift from the church that's up in Turkey and Greece. And so we just see God working again, using his church when some are suffering. Romans tells us that we should weep or mourn with those who are suffering. and rejoice with those who rejoice. This is an opportunity for us to really feel and suffer with those who are going through this tragedy, but also not just in our hearts, but to give and to send our resources. We'll be sharing those opportunities, how we can come alongside of the Mount Serrat Baptist Church, which we're doing, but also the Reach Global team there in Porto Alegre. Thanks, Stephanie. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks.
While I have you here, I want to invite you all, Sunday morning, come on out, 9:02 with Sam Sawyer, our colleague, and then 10 a.m. For our UC worship service, followed by our hot lunch on our first Sunday. Blessings, stay well, stay connected in a changed and ever-changing world.